What's up, everybody? This is your man, Uncle P. And, man, unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard the news from Ferguson, Missouri, that the grand jury has decided not to indict the white police officer who shot an unarmed black man. And I've been trying to stay away from it, right? I've been trying not to get caught up in what I'm calling the release of the iPhone 10. It was a media spectacle to me. It was a spectacle to watch the news cover it 24 hours a damn day. Every day, we were drawn in. Bzz, push the fish line out there. We drawn. I got him. Every day we were drawn in to this circus, man. We watched the parents parade themselves around the country. We watched them go to the United Nations. We watched CNN and NBC and CBS get us all excited about the release of the grand jury's decision. And I chose really not to get caught up in the bullshit. Whatever the message was got lost in this circus, man. So before I even get into it, do I agree? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I do, and you can get upset and get angry and everything you want to, but let me put an if out there, if everything that we know so far is true, that A, he was stopped, B, a struggle took place in the police car, those things right there, everything that led up to his death, happened how it happened. Now here's something that I did not know that somebody and really affected my decision on a legal standpoint, that in Missouri a police officer can shoot a fleeing felony. So how could you charge the police officers for doing something that was in the law? Now we have to go deeper than that, right? So and everybody at work, I seem to be the Negro representative in my office. I think a big reason is because of training, education, and income. Training and education and income. To be a police officer, all you really need is a high school diploma, a clear criminal record, and good credit. That's it. And then we give these people the authority and the power and the full weight of the Constitution, and somehow are surprised that we get what we get. Oh, and by the way, police officer starting salary in Ferguson, Missouri is $28,000 a year. Work your ass off a lot, you probably can make that same amount working at McDonald's as the shift supervisor, and I am not joking. But legally, what could they have charged him with? They couldn't have charged him with murder. A fight ensued. A gun went off in the damn police car. The man lost his life, and that's a tragic thing. It truly is. Anytime a human being dies, we should give cause for pause. But I think they came with the right decision. I also think that the prosecutor had no intention at all of charging the police officer, and for the life of me, I can't understand why he went through the circus of having a grand jury indict when he knew he wasn't going to charge him in the first place. Everything that he did spoke to his intent not to charge the police officer, and all of us got drawn in. I say us because at the beginning I got drawn in too. So now we have those of us who are angry, and there is a problem in this country with police officers. I'm telling you there is. I got pulled out of my car, DC's finest, and handcuffed and sat on the side of the curb while he thought he was going to trick me into searching my car. I got nothing in my car, but I'm not going to let you search it. If you want to pull me out of my car and handcuff me, I will sit down. But see, I have been trained. And I'm not talking about military training. I've been trained by my uncles and my fathers how to relate to the police when they show up. Right? Do not give. And we used to, in our community, we used to train us, black males specifically, how to handle ourselves when the police come. The police brutality ain't no new shit. I hope y'all don't think so. It's been in this country since since we got here, right? But for some reason we have stopped passing on these valuable traits to black males. Yo, and I'm telling you, we got played. Damn, we got played. We got played. And so, there's a distinction, y'all. There's a distinction. I think it was wrong, right? I talked about education and training. How's a cat going to be? How does a person scale the White House fence, run across the White House lawn, get into the White House, run down the hallway and into an office, and walk away living? Now, a lot of y'all gonna say, "Oh, it's because of racism." What really is because training, education, and income, right? When the Secret Service caught up the dude, he wasn't a threat. And because of that training, because of that education, and because we pay these cats cop salaries, they were able to ascertain whether he was a threat or not, so the guy lived. I think that I think the police officer was morally wrong. Morally fucking wrong. But do I think the grand jury came to the right decision? I think they did. And again, I think the prosecutor had no plan to charge the officer, and why he went through this circus and putting together a weak ass argument. Dude, this dude, so he threw everything that he could at the case, but he didn't plead it, right? And guess what, y'all? The police officer spoke on his own behalf, which almost never happens. Never. Because when in a grand jury, the defendant can, it's rare, the defendant can actually go and speak in front of the grand jury, but he can't take his lawyer with him. So who in their right mind is going to go stand in front of a grand jury when you don't have legal representation? Unless you knew, nobody gonna charge you. We got played, man. We got played. I'm telling y'all, we got played, and it happened like everybody knew it was going to happen. Why didn't they deploy the National Guard that was already there? Right? Why didn't they have enough police officers on the scene? The next day, they deployed a total of 2,200 battle-hardened Army soldiers when, if they wanted to limit the violence that they knew that was gonna come, like we walked into it, we did what they said we were gonna do. That they knew it was gonna come. How come they wasn't there already? I know why they wasn't there. I mean, y'all know why it wasn't there already too. We just played into it, man. We played into it. There is a fear of black men in this country. There's a fear in the country. There's a fear in the community. There's a fear by police. There's a fear by black people. And let's be real, there's a fear of black males by black males. We've got to start teaching our sons, men have to start teaching our sons how to conduct themselves. Right? Certainly not in all cases, certainly not. But the majority of the motherfuckers out here are the spawns of you strong single women. Strong single women. Because there were no men. Because the man you choose to lay with was a sorry motherfucker. And you have been left to do it on your own. And you lacked the ability to make wise choices in the dude that you laid with. Now you're stuck. We both are responsible for this, men and women. But we've got to teach our boys specifically. We've got to teach them how to react in situations. We got to teach them how the ability to make wise choices. We have to teach them how to be smart, man. We used to. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it's because I'm old, y'all. Maybe I'm just an old dude and those ways are gone. And I should stop expecting that those ways will come back. Except for when it comes to my sons. I am teaching my sons. One thing I'll tell my teenager, my 18-year-old is, bruh, the police show up, whatever you are doing, you ain't doing it no more. You shut your mouth, you follow the instructions. If there's a fight to be fought, I will fight it, not you. And we talk about it a lot. We talk about what happens if he was pulled over by the police. How to move slowly. Because they're already afraid of you, looking for a reason to shoot your ass. We talk about how I speak to him. Now, I don't tell my son to say, yes, sir, officer, sir. No, we don't do that. You speak clearly and concise. If he tells you to move, you ask permission before you move. And I know it seems funny, but I grew up in this. I grew up trained this way. But this is how we ensure that our young men are making wise choices. Because I want my baby, I want my baby boy to come home to me at the end of the night. And we got to get back to that. We really do. Now let's talk about that for a minute. We walking around talking about Black Lives Matter. And I have spoken about this many times. Do Black Lives Matter? Oh shit. Y'all know where he going now. Uncle P, we ain't supposed to talk about that. We ain't supposed to talk about that. Do Black Lives Matter? Because we tell the world every day that Black lives don't mean shit. I live between Baltimore and DC. If Black Lives matter, it damn sure don't matter to us. You can pick a major city in this country, in our communities, how we talk to each other, how we relate to each other, how we, in our communities, even our fucking music, the message that we give to each other. Is that the value on Black life? Oh no, I don't see it. I don't see Black life matters and Black life has value. I don't see it. And and there's a small group of us like to go around and call ourselves kings and queens, when the most of us, I won't say most, well, a large portion of us are running around this bitch acting like peasants. You have the right to protest. You have the right to be angry. You have the right to express your disdain for the laws and the application of the laws in this country. You do. And for the most part, people are doing so. They are having their voices heard. But you don't have the right, because you're angry, to go fuck up some shit, to go destroy businesses who have employees who work there, to burn cars and all of this. You don't have the right to do that. Have you no damn dignity? Damn. Every day, where is the dignity? Where's the dignity that I was raised upon? We're strong, courageous Black men. Where are they at? We're still there. We have been drowned out by the bullshit. We play into it, man. We play into the bullshit. And in many cases, we are the creators of the bullshit that we complain about. Right? Think about it. Think about it. 24 hours news cycle. Right? Again, it's a fucking circus, man. And we did the same. We did exactly what they said we were going to do. And they knew it. And they knew it. That is why they ensured that there were not enough officers the night of the verdict. They knew what we were going to do. That is why the grand jury released their decision in the middle of the day, and they didn't tell everybody until nighttime. They knew it. Now, a lot of y'all going to let that give you the right to say we're the victims. Oh, you see how they did us, Uncle P? No, they played us. I say us because when an African American in this country does something great, I take joy in that. That's part of me. That is an image of me. When Obama won the presidency, I took joy in that. He's an image of me. At the same token, I gotta take ownership of the bad shit that we do too. And so do you. Whether you think so or not, ain't do me, Uncle P. I ain't doing it. You might not be doing it, but that same Negro face looks just like your black ass. So you are responsible too. It's a damn shame, y'all. It's a damn shame that we cannot carry ourselves with dignity. And each time we have an opportunity to show real blackness, real strength, real men and women standing up and being the kings and queens we say we are, we fucking fail. Every time. Y'all remember Katrina, when the country did not react as quickly as it should? We shooting at the first responders. We were walking and crying and being victims and screaming. And we need some help out here. Right? That's us. And then the Japanese lose way more people in death and destruction in a tsunami, and we saw a people of dignity. What happened to us, man? What the fuck, man? What happened to us? And see, the funny thing is, you can never say what I'm saying. I'm gonna say what I say because I feel like it, and I'm gonna say it on the video. I said to anybody who wants to listen. But collectively, you could never say something, because when you do, there are going to be those who will attack you for saying the damn truth, for speaking the truth. Bring it. Michael Jackson said, "If you tell me I'm wrong, you got to prove you're right." So bring it. Bring it. I'm kind of used to y'all now. So a lot of you cannot fuck with what I say. So then you try to get all personal. Uncle P, you or Uncle Tom. You can say what you want to. Bring it. Come to me. Debate me on my points. I challenge you. I welcome you. Makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just, we should be as angry, man. We should be angry at the police. We should be angry at the government. We should be as angry at them as we are at ourselves. And we never are. Never. Don't y'all get tired of being a fucking victim? I do. It just, I don't know, man. It's a sad state, and every time something like this happens, I pray that this will be the turning point. But it ain't. And y'all talking about, we never forget. First of all, we're black Americans, but generally speaking, we are Americans. And give us some months, we will forget about this shit and go on about business as usual, because Beyonce's gonna drop a new album. Y'all better get ready for that. That's real news right there.